All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sanjay Mattu. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi blames previous UPA government for huge NPAs, saying their policies destroyed the banking sector. FIR filed against Robert Vadra and former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda over Gurugram land deals. Government comes out with draft rules for e-pharmacies to regulate online sale of medicines. President Ramnath Kovind embarks on a three-nation tour to Cyprus, Bulgaria and the Czech Republic this morning. And in Asian Games, India finishes with biggest ever medal tally of 69 and equals 1951 record of 15 gold. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has blamed the previous UPA government for huge non-performing assets or NPAs and said their policies have destroyed the banking sector. Speaking at the launch of the India Post Payments Bank in New Delhi yesterday, Mr. Modi said that the NDA government has not only identified the cause of rising NPAs, but has also taken measures to deal with them. He said the government has not given any big loan in its tenure. He said action has been initiated against 12 big defaulters who were given loans before 2014, resulting in total NPAs of 1.75 lakh crore rupees. Mr. Modi asserted that the government will bring back money from those who have defrauded the banks.
मैं देश को फिर कहना चाहूंगा कि बैंकों का जितना भी पैसा नामदारों ने फंसाया था, उसका एक एक रुपया वापस लेकर के ही रहने वाले हैं। उससे देश के गरीब से गरीब व्यक्ति को सशक्त करने का काम किया जाएगा।
The Prime Minister said that Mudra loans worth over 13 lakh crore rupees have been given so far to the poor and middle class for creating self-employment opportunities. He said today, India is not just the fastest growing economy in the world, but also the country that is eradicating poverty the fastest. The Prime Minister said India Post have 1.5 lakh post offices and over 3 lakh postmen are associated with the system, and they'll be empowered with smartphones and digital devices to provide financial services.
अब डाकिये के हाथ में स्मार्टफोन है और उसके थैले में, उसकी बैग में एक डिजिटल डिवाइस भी है। साथियों, एकता, समानता, समावेश, सेवा और विश्वास का प्रतीक ये पोस्ट पेमेंट बैंक अब देश की बैंकिंग व्यवस्था को ही नहीं, बल्कि डिजिटल लेन-देन की व्यवस्था को भी विस्तार देने की ताकत रखता है।
The Post Payments Bank will offer a range of products such as savings and current accounts, money transfer, direct benefit transfers, bill and utility payments, and enterprise and merchant payments. Haryana Police has lodged an FIR for alleged irregularities in the Gurugram land deal case against Congress leader Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law Robert Vadra and former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda. Manesar Deputy Commissioner of Police Rajesh Kumar told PTI that the FIR against Mr. Vadra, Mr. Hooda and two companies, DLF and Omkareshwar Properties, has been registered at a police station in Gurugram under various sections of IPC and Prevention of Corruption Act. More from our correspondent.
It is alleged that Skylight Hospitality, a firm which was registered with the capital of just rupees 1 lakh in 2007, purchased a 3.5-acre land in Gurugram for 7.5 crore from Omkareshwar Properties in 2008. Though the check for rupees 7.5 crore was never encashed by the seller, but the mutation was done in favor of Skylight Hospitality the next day. Skylight Hospitality sold off the land to Realty Major DLF for rupees 58 crore in the same year. It is alleged that former Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda, who was also holding a charge of Department of Town and Country Planning at that time, violated the rules and regulation to grant commercial colony license to Skylight Hospitality. Ashwini Kumar Sharma, AIR News, Chandigarh.
The Union Health Ministry has released the draft rules on sale of drugs by e-pharmacies, with an aim to regulate online sale of medicines across the country. It aims at providing patients accessibility to genuine drugs from authentic online portals. The draft rules on sale of drugs by e-pharmacy state that no person will distribute or sell, stock, exhibit, or offer for sale drugs through e-pharmacy portals unless they are registered. The Drugs Controller General of India, Dr. Ishwara Reddy, said after the rules are finalized, people will be able to get genuine drugs through online pharmacies. However, sale of tranquilizers, psychotropic drugs, narcotics and habit-forming drugs have been prohibited through these portals. In Jammu and Kashmir, an encounter is underway between security forces and terrorists in Shopian district since early this morning. Security forces said that a search operation was launched on the basis of specific information about the presence of gunmen in Ladi Imam Sahab area of Shopian. They said 3 terrorists are believed to be trapped in a residential area. Details are awaited. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. President Ramnath Kovind will embark on a 3-nation tour to Cyprus, Bulgaria and the Czech Republic in a short while from now. During his visit to the 3 nations, Mr. Kovind will have meetings with his counterparts and address various gatherings. On the first leg of his journey, he'll reach Cyprus, where he'll have a meeting with his counterpart, Nikos Anastasiadis. Mr. Kovind will also address an extraordinary session of the House of Representatives of Cyprus and deliver a lecture at the University of Cyprus. He'll also address members of the Indian diaspora. Cyprus and India share strong economic relations. It's the 8th largest investor in India with a cumulative investment of over $9 billion. The visit is expected to further strengthen the economic and people-to-people ties between the 2 countries. President Kovind will arrive in Bulgaria on Tuesday. On the last leg of his journey, the President will reach the Czech Republic on the 6th of September. More from our special correspondent.
India has enjoyed a historically close relation and strong economic ties with these countries. As part of the European Union, Cyprus, Bulgaria and the Czech Republic have vast potential for economic cooperation that could boost trade, investment and technological exchange with India. From the closeness of views between Mahatma Gandhi and Archbishop Makarios III of Cyprus, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore's visit to Bulgaria in 1926 and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who founded Indo-Czech Association in 1934, the relation with these countries are historic. The visit of President Ramnath Kovind will build upon this and usher in a new phase of strong ties at multiple levels with these countries. Rajesh Jha, AIR News, Delhi.
In Jammu and Kashmir, unemployed youth are being provided skill training in various job-oriented sectors under the Himayat program to enhance their employability. Himayat is a skill development cum placement program being run in the state under the umbrella of the central government's Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana. Here's a ground report from our Jammu correspondent.
Under the program, free training is provided for a duration of 3 to 12 months in a range of skills for which there is good market demand. At the end of the training, the youth are assured of job and there is 1 year post-placement tracking to see how they are faring. Sharing their experience, the beneficiaries of the scheme informed being a part of Himayat brought new hope in their lives.
I'm Shivani. I live in Trikutanagar and I am pursuing hardware plus BPO training in Himayat. बहुत अच्छा इंस्टीट्यूट है ये, अच्छी तरह नॉलेज प्रोवाइड करता है, बुक्स प्रोवाइड करता है, यूनिफॉर्म सब कुछ। ट्रेनिंग के बाद हमें जॉब मिलेगी, कॉन्फिडेंस गेन हुआ है हमारा, यही कॉन्फिडेंस हमें आगे लेकर जाएगा।
The beneficiaries of the scheme are of the view that Himayat has been providing them opportunity to recognize their own abilities and skills.
मेरा नाम अजय, मैंने जैसे 12th पास की वैसे मैं हमारे सेंटर में आया। यहाँ पे मुझे बीपीओ हार्डवेयर का कोर्स करा रहे हैं। सॉफ्ट स्किल भी मेरी बढ़ी है, कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ा मेरा। जो हमारे टीचर्स हैं वो वेल एजुकेटेड हैं, उनका पढ़ाने का तरीका भी अच्छा है। जिनको नहीं समझ आता टाइम देकर उन्हें समझाते हैं।
Since inception of the scheme, so far over 1,500 aspirants have undergone their training, out of which about 90% have got placement, while around 3,500 students are undergoing the training in 30 centers across the state. Yogesh Sharma, AIR News, Jammu.
And now, news from the 18th Asian Games, which are coming to a close today.
The 15-day sports extravaganza in Indonesia will end today. With 4 more medals, including 2 gold coming yesterday, Indian contingent ended its campaign with the best ever haul of 69 medals. India also equaled its best gold medal haul of 15 with the opening games in 1951. Boxer Amit Panghal stunned the Olympic champion Hassan Boy Dasmatov to win India's only boxing gold. Closely followed the Indian men's bridge team winning gold for India. Women's squash team settled for silver as they lost the final to Hong Kong. Overall, Athletics proved to be the biggest contributor to India's medal tally. 19 of India's 69 medals were won by athletes, which included 7 gold, 10 silver and 2 bronze medals. After athletics, shooting turned out to be the biggest contributor to India's medal tally. 2 gold, 4 silver and 3 bronze came from this sport. But surprise winnings came from rowing, sailing, wushu, courage, sepak takraw and bridge. Apart from 15 gold, India picked up 24 silver and 30 bronze medals that helped them finish inside top 10 at 8th position for the third consecutive time. Tripti Srivastav, Sports Desk.
The Delhi Movlo Cyclothon, organized by Niti Aayog, was flagged off by Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju at India Gate this morning. Despite rain, the event saw huge participation by cycle enthusiasts, crossing the expected registration of 500 cyclists from the city. The 9-kilometer cyclothon aims to create awareness about the future of transportation and evolving technologies in the sector. In cricket, England were 260 for 8 in their second innings against India at Stunts on the third day of the fourth test at Southampton yesterday. Hosts England have a competitive lead of 233 runs with the help of Jos Buttler's gutsy knock of 69 runs. For India, Mohammad Shami claimed 3 wickets, while Ishant Sharma got 2, and Ravichandran Ashwin and Jasprit Bumrah took 1 wicket each. Earlier, India were all out for 273 in their first innings, in reply to England's first innings total of 246. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mujtaba.
Thank you, Sanjay. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's comments at the launch of India Post Payments Bank dominate front-page headlines in the papers today. The Asian Age reports, Modi blames Congress for bad loan mess, vows recovery. The Times of India quotes him as saying, heat on 12 biggest loan defaulters. The paper adds, 27 more will face action, declares Modi. Home Minister Rajnath Singh's comments at an event organized by a Hindi daily in Lucknow are highlighted in most papers. The Indian Express quotes him as saying, won't put lid on pressure cooker but can't disrupt government. The Supreme Court had recently observed that dissent is a safety valve against the pressure cooker bursting while hearing a case on the arrest of human rights activists by Pune police. The Hindu has published an interview with Home Minister Rajnath Singh. It quotes him as saying, Lok Sabha polls won't be advanced. All the papers highlight President Ramnath Kovind's remarks on the rising pendency of cases and consequent delays at a conference organized by the Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association. The Hindustan Times quotes him as saying, rising pendency due to vacancies, adjournments. The Pioneer speculates on who the next Chief Justice of India might be as it reports, Ranjan Gogoi next CJI as Deepak Mishra suggests his name. And still on news of the judiciary, the DNA notes, history repeats as Supreme Court to witness all-women bench. The paper writes that the last time this happened was in 2013. Now for some interesting set of statistics published in the papers today. On GST collections, the Hindustan Times reports, GST collections declined to 93,960 crore rupees in August. The Hindu writes, 71% rise in income tax returns. The Times of India says, 3,700 PhD holders apply for messenger's job in UP. The minimum educational qualification for this job is Class 5. And finally, news of a very special baby, Karishma. The Indian Express writes, 2 days after launch, Ayushman Bharat has its first baby, Karishma. Her father became the first beneficiary of the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. And with that, it's back to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Sarah. That was a look at today's newspapers. And in some more news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will release a book in New Delhi today on the experiences of Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu during his first year as the Vice President and Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi blames previous UPA government for huge NPAs, saying their policies destroyed the banking sector. FIR filed against Robert Vadra and former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupinder Singh Hooda over Gurugram land deals. Government comes out with draft rules for e-pharmacies to regulate online sale of medicines. President Ramnath Kovind embarks on a 3-nation tour to Cyprus, Bulgaria and the Czech Republic this morning. And in Asian Games, India finishes with biggest ever medals tally of 69 and equals 1951 record of 15 gold. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website, newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.